since I have participated in elections in Nigeria, this is one of the peaceful elections that I've witnessed ever since I was born in this country. Now, an election without the police is deemed to be one of the most peaceful, credible elections. An election without APC and PDP, one of the most peaceful and credible elections. Look at the elections in Rivers State, which was conducted by the governor. The governor told the police to stay off the elections. The NSCDC, the Defense Corps, were the ones providing security for elections, local government elections in Rivers State. People came out and they comported themselves and they voted for their choice. What do you notice? I noticed that the absence of the police, the absence of APC and their criminal structure, the absence of the PDP and their criminal structure also made the elections peaceful, credible. Peaceful elections, credible. That means the people, the organizations, the person that are responsible for electoral malpractices and electoral violence would be the APC, the PDP, and the police. I know most people are angry the way Fubara had conducted the elections. Let me tell you, this is the will of the people. The only reason why Fubara succeeded, or is succeeding, it is because he has the backing of the people. Wike employed thousands of SAs, and these SAs are the ones that are fighting for him. Anybody you see doing protests in Rivers State, they are the ones that are under the payroll of Wike and his political structure of criminality. The people in Rivers State are solidly behind Fubara. That is why the elections were peaceful. Now, so it is okay to say that any elections the APC, the police, and the PDP get involved in, we should write off that election. It will not be peaceful and credible. Over the years, since I was born, every election that we have witnessed, aside that of the June 12 Abiola election, every other election that we have witnessed, that we have the participation of either the PDP or the APC, it has never been peaceful and credible. It has never. Worst of the elections were the 2023 presidential elections, where voters were robbed overnight, where people were threatened in broad daylight in front of police officers, where we saw touts that were captured on camera cutting away ballot boxes, where we saw police captured on video moving away ballot boxes. The same thing we are experiencing in a peaceful election. The police has gotten involved in these Port Harcourt local government elections and turned it to be violent. See this video of how police are taking away ballot boxes. What is the message? The court had already directed the police not to get involved in the election. Stay clear of the elections. The governor has also told the police, stay clear of the elections. The NSCDC and I think a security outfit in Port Harcourt or in Rivers State are responsible for security, and everything went on peacefully until the police came in. The police, the Nigerian police came in. So what do you expect Nigerians to say? We are all over social media, online, monitoring the elections and also making calls, and we heard that it was peaceful, except for the fact that there was a bomb blast in APC Secretariat. That was not an election venue. So anything that has to do with APC and PDP, just know that it is corruption, criminality, manipulation, violence, disobedience for the rule of law. The Supreme Court say go on with the election. The High Court says police should not get involved in election. So what concerns these police people coming to a polling unit and cutting away ballot boxes? Cutting away ballot boxes. The hierarchy of the police will sit down and they watch these people do their thing. And they will do as if they are not seeing what they are. The last time the police put a report online stating the reasons why they sent men to the River State Electoral Commission or whatever, RASIEC. Reasons. It said some men left and they brought another people to replace the men. But the court says stay off the election. How did those people that leave warrant you bringing another people to the election venue? Still police. Showing your true colors. You see, one thing about Nigeria is that manipulation, deceit, propaganda, lies. This is the bedrock of Nigerian politics. They are doing something else. They are using BB grammar to confuse them all. That's how we got from the president's speech that 30 something billion were promises from investors. Investors are promising to invest, but you put it in your report that we have so. No, the monies are not there. It's promissory. We know that of Coca-Cola, $1 billion since Buhari, whatever. We are still repeating it like it is happening now. So the government of the day is involved in so much trash. That is why we are saying this system cannot work. I believe, this is my perspective, I believe that the reason why this police IG has not taken a stand to stop the election and disobey court order, because it is not today that officers are disobeying court order. Even on Emefiele, on Nnamdi Kanu, they disobey court order. So the IG of police should not come and tell us that we are obeying court order. There's antecedent of the Nigerian police, the security system, disobeying a certain court order, detaining an Emefiele against a court order, seizing an Emefiele after court against a court order. So the system cannot work. You see, when people in power are behaving like this, what tells you? The IG of police said that when he met President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 1998, his life changed. That is an appointee of the president. An agency or an institute or an executive arm of the government that is supposed to act on protecting the people and not the interests of the president, not being partisan. This is somebody that said the president changed his life. So how do you expect that person to act in the interest of the people other than acting in the interest of the president against the people? The people says, the people generally, collectively, and their voice can be heard loud and clear. They said, we don't want the police in this election. We can take care of ourselves. And they did so. At the end of the day, it is the same police that came into the picture and you are cutting ballot box. What is the message you are sending to gullible Nigerians? Because I know Nigerians are gullible. What is the message you are sending to Nigerians? That you want violence. And when there's a violent move against the police, then some people start coming online to start speaking all sorts of grammar. You do not attack police and this and that. Now, unprovoked, people are conducting their elections. The court say stay away from the process, which you needed to stay away from. How come we are seeing police taking guns, threatening the life of the citizens they are supposed to protect, cutting away ballot box, disenfranchising them, and infringing on their fundamental human rights, their right to vote? The police has done like 4 allegations against the police, like 4. You threaten the life of voters, electoral malpractice, electoral violence. You infringe on the rights of the people and on the voters' right. These are the things the police. So this is the country we are all calling for. But I believe that we will all get to a point whereby everybody will now come to the understanding that until good men are capable of causing harm, physical harm, to evil people, we will not get to anywhere that we want to get to as a society. Until those that are standing for what is right are able, have decided to cause all types of harm to these evil people, because they will use the pretense of the immunity they have as governors, presidents, ministers, whatever, as police, to trample on you and subdue you. You see, people from some Yoruba news and those that are supporting the APC, when the president does something that is awful, they will keep quiet. But when P2B criticizes the president, the police of the president, they will not attack P2B. These are the kind of people we have been sharing the society with a long time ago. And coincidence, whether it's coincidence or peradventure, most of these guys under this current regime are from the southwest. The same thing the Fulanis were doing under Buhari, it is the same thing that the Yorubas are doing under a President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Mind you, disclaimer, not all Yorubas, but the majority of people that we see that are supporting the evil tendencies of the current regime are from the... You see, the people that are angry that Wike did not have his way in Rivers State are Southwesterners. When you look at the tweet, look at the reaction, look at the anger. People wanted a type of election and they conducted it and they got it against the will of a tyrant that is using the judiciary, using the police to intimidate people of a state. The people owns democracy, the people owns the state. One individual somewhere, because he has had the opportunity to rule the state, amass wealth, and is built a structure of criminality to milk from the state, he's threatening the people, the original owners of the state. And some people are angry that the people's mandate is being upheld. Some people are angry that their evil tendencies, and most of them, you see, most of those statements against Fubara, you are this, Fubara, you are that, most of them are from the southwest. That tells you a lot. Well, after the 8 years of Tinubu, we are going to be on this matter. This matter, we die on this matter. Bookmarks, recordings, screen recordings. We are taking note of some of these statements by some of these guys, so that when the table turns against these people, you not go and cry foul. When you start receiving the treatment times 100, because you are going to get the treatment. After Tinubu's regime, he's going to sustain his own empire. He's not going to sustain the Yoruba-ness or the Yoruba nation. He doesn't care. He cares about his empire, his political aids, political structure and ambition. He doesn't care about you that you're an APC supporter. He uses you to climb the ladder. So at the end of his tenure, it is you that you are blindly, because of bigotry, you discard the truth. You reject the truth. You embrace lies because of you want to become a bigot. See elections in Rivers State, peaceful elections. Nobody fights, everybody cooperate. That means going on, if there will be free and fair elections in Nigeria, we don't need the involvement of the police or APC. APC as a party should not be involved in elections in Nigeria because their presence will cause a lot dissatisfaction. They have lost it with the people. They know the only thing they can do is that they can use the structure of criminality to win elections like they did in Edo State. The collation that is supposed to be done in local government, they left it and they took it to INEC headquarters, where day, night, whatever time, they can have the ample time to do their manipulation. On the IREV, in quote, the PDP said they were leading. At the end of the day, INEC gave another men. So police now is the problem we have in Nigeria. Police, when you are going on the road in the night, when you see a police checkpoint, you are afraid. You are rather afraid. You prefer a pickpocket and armed robber because you know their mission. But when you are with a police in the middle of the night and you're a young guy, you are doing well, you are looking good, you are rather afraid because nobody is now secure with the police. The police has become a threat to the security of the people. The people don't find it. They cannot. They don't feel free around the police anymore. That is the big problem we're having in Nigeria today. And now as they are taking this ballot box and these people attack them, like in the north, some of them get killed. And somebody somewhere will now start whipping sentiments. You say the IG should call his men to order. Next election, they are going to do the same thing. They don't ever learn. No, they don't, because they have an intention. They have an intention of rigging an election. They've asked the IG of police, remove your uniform and join the APC, because it is very clear. And they don't send you because they know that you cannot act. You don't know your rights. You are afraid to die for what you believe in. You are afraid to be the first person that will cause a change. Because when they say, okay, let's start the revolution, some people will be asking, I want to enjoy my life, I don't want to kill myself, blah blah. How would you get this revolution without sacrificing your life for what you believe in and what you stand for, and for the truth? When good men are willing to sacrifice their lives, even if it is death, they are willing to sacrifice their lives for the truth. That is when change comes. But the Nigerians they are unwilling. The only people that can withstand the police in Port Harcourt, unlike these are the guys. This is a confraternity state also, like Edo State. We have Ogedeme, we have men for that Amawede men lap. That's what they will tell you. It is the men that will take that risk of defending their votes and the election. It is men that will do so. But other Nigerians just afraid. They don't even know how angry they should be at this point in time, looking at what is going on in the country today. They don't know anything. So a big one for Fubara, a big one. I believe and I hope he's winning. He's going to win the structure. Although PDP is not involved in that election, APC, I don't see APC in that election. Everybody is just voting APP. I don't know about Labour Party in that election. Just APP. The guy wants to take the structure of that state from Wike, and Wike is saying no. And the president is there. A president that does not support equity, that does not support good governance just by mouth. You are there, these things are happening. In Kano, we have 2 emirs. You are there. And I'm asking this question. What did people see in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that made them vote him? What did he tell them during the election? What are the things he said? What are the campaign promises? Ethnic bigotry is a disease. It's like coronavirus. It's like Ebola. If you don't get rid of this Ebola, it's going to take over your life. So people were so blind. He said, one of the promises, he said he was going to tax net, expand it, reduce the purchasing power of the people, and PhD holders were clapping, professors were clapping, Wole Soyinka was clapping, we were all clapping. Now, most of them cannot talk. Most of them are grumbling, grudgingly, they are grumbling. How can somebody who saw 8 years of a Buhari still continue with Tinubu? That shows you that most Nigerians, their brain are damaged. It is a disease, it's a virus. It is a virus. If judiciary step into this matter, the whole thing will just change. I tell you, this one that police is doing small. Somebody said, if you want to win an election in Nigeria, bribe INEC, use the judiciary, and commandeer the police. Police has done their own. Look at what they are doing in Rivers State. Now the judiciary is coming. INEC will definitely announce that it was APP that won the elections, because which other person participated in the elections? No other persons. They have no say here, because even it is a state electoral commission controlled by the governor. I'm not in support of Fubara and what he's doing, no. You know, but what I'm looking forward to is let this country get to a point, boiling point, whereby everybody will now realize that now or never we need to consider regionalism. Let them fight. That's my own. I don't know. Let them fight. When it's turn and time for the judiciary to act, you will now see theme. When the judiciary cancel the election, they start going to court and they pass all sorts of judgment. Remember, Wike's interest is in the Supreme Court. He's also a lawyer, and he has a wife who is a judge, once a judge. And all these guys that are in FCT, where is the judgment going to take place? FCT having influence. Imagine a Wike living governance now still relevant and causing trouble for Fubara, using us, and the president, which people voted for, is there seeing all these things, and nothing is happening. Nobody is saying anything. Everybody just keeping quiet. They are even angry. Why is it that we were not able to subdue this guy and rig the election? People are angry. And when you see those comments, most of them are from the southwest. Most of them, coincidentally, are from the southwest. That tells you a lot. After 8 years of Tinubu, you will see what Igbos have been going through for over 20, 30 years. Yours, just little. When the East and the North join their hands together, wherever they are, not coming together, and hit you people, then you know how far.